This is the 2023 Genesis GV80. It is the top of the line SUV and the biggest SUV for Genesis. I've had this every year for the last 3 years or so, and I will say I don't think much has changed for the 2023. I will say I have not had this gorgeous Melbourne matte gray before. I absolutely adore this color. It looks so chic and beautiful. It just screams premium SUV to me. It has the big, beautiful Genesis grille, but I will say I'm a little disappointed this doesn't have the optional third row. Last summer we had the GV80 for a family road trip. I have 3 teenage daughters and all 5 of us jammed in it and drove to Portland. We had lots of luggage and it was fantastic, but we did have the third row for that road trip. This is the top Prestige all-wheel drive, 5-passenger. It'll set you back around 80,000 US dollars and about 90,000 Canadian. With the optional third row, just add on another $2,500 or so. As you can see from the badging, this is the 3.5T, which stands for 3.5 liter twin turbo. The base is a 2.5 liter turbo. I love how Genesis puts the button for the liftgate right there. It's super easy access. Okay, we have a ton of room back here. As you can see, with the third row option, there would be a third row here. But we have a lot of under bed storage here, which is kind of nice. We do have a privacy shade. The seats fold down. They're power seats, and they all fold down separately. We have also 3 anchors for infant car seats there. This does have the tow package, so it can tow up to 6,000 pounds. And of course, we have a locking power tailgate. All right, we're gonna start in the back seat like we always do, but there's one feature I have to show you from here that I love, and that is the window shades in the rear can be controlled by the driver at just the touch of a button. It is the power window button, and you just tap it twice, once for the shade and once for the window. And of course, the same can be said for the passenger back here. They can control the window shades from the power window button. We also have dual sunroofs, which I love, a very soft Alcantara roof headliner, and we've got little mirrors for your bougie backseat passengers. We have a big center armrest with a little cubby, and these seats are the premium Napa leather option, so only on the top trim of this GV80. And then we have a ton of stuff going on here. We have heated and ventilated seats. We have tri-zone climate, vents, 2 USBs, and a household plug here. And then, as is typical for Genesis, the rear seat passenger or the driver can adjust the front passenger seat on these buttons right here. The beautiful interior, of course, extends to the dash. I love Genesis interiors. Their steering wheels are also really nice and simplistic. We have all our controls here. We have advanced driver assist features like adaptive cruise. We can control the music and our voice command. Of course, it's a fully digital gauge cluster. It is 3D, and we can customize it as well. And then we have a huge 14-inch screen. It is a touch screen, but you can also control it from this dial. It is wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but we do have a wireless charging pad in here and 2 USB chargers. As you can see, this is a full climate zone area. You can control all 3 climate zones, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. I love these dials. They're very easy to turn and adjust. And then, of course, these are haptic buttons. And this, of course, is a wood trim. We have 2 cup holders, a very fancy crystal-like turn knob for gear shift, and then drive modes and terrain modes right here. We do have remote park assist in here. This, oh, I gotta press it twice and hold it. This system will parallel park or perpendicular park for me, whether from inside or outside the car with this key fob. I did a video with the parallel park, remote park assist in this. Go watch it on my shorts. I've got a short video here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. I will say we did it about 5 times today, and it worked one time out of the 5, and it was quite frustrating to get out of the car on the street to try to parallel park it in front of traffic and in front of other homes. And a couple of times the car just stopped and parked in the middle of nowhere. So it's still new tech, and I would still prefer to parallel park the car myself. All right, let's take this GV80 for a drive. As I mentioned, this is the more powerful engine option in the GV80. This is a 3.5-liter twin turbo V6, 375 horsepower, 391 pound-feet of torque, and it feels really good to drive. I don't know the 0 to 60 time, but it has amazing get up and go. I love the way it sounds too, and it's incredibly smooth and comfortable. These Napa leather seats are amazing, and they have massage, and they are just really, really premium feeling seating and comfort and drive experience.